Dan, a couple things I'd like to see the next Pope do. If I had a little wish list, I would say we need moral clarity and doctrinal clarity. We don't need ambiguous statements at all about blessing homosexual unions. We don't need ambiguous thoughts about atheists can go to heaven. We need doctrinal and moral clarity. Another thing I would like to see the next Pope do is we need uniform reverence in the Novus Ordo Mass. We need to go do the actual Vatican II Mass in the Novus Ordo Mass, which is where Latin has pride of place, where the priests have the option of doing ad orientem, where you have altar boys, where you have people receiving communion in the tongue with a paten under their chin. I would also like to see the next Pope end the suppression of the traditional Latin Mass and allow it to be celebrated and offered everywhere by every Novus Ordo parish, by any diocesan priest if they so choose. I'd also like to see the next Pope distance himself from globalism, from secularism, and from ties to government funding. This is what's got us in a lot of trouble. We've got to break the ties to government funding. We got to break our ties from globalism and eco-theology and all these secular humanist ideals. The next Pope I would like to see have zero tolerance on clerical sexual abuse. Okay, people like Father Rape Nick should be in the darkest prison, and throw the key away. Father Marco Rape Nick and many others. I'd also like to see the next Pope. He's got to come down like an 800-pound elephant on the homosexuality in the church. Okay, this is something that's destroying the church from within. And the last thing, I think about two more things I would probably say. The next Pope needs to be a good steward of the Vatican's finances. We've been having financial problems since Pope Paul VI with the Vatican banks. And I think from what I've read is when we started opening ourselves aggiornamento to the world and we started having financial transactions with the world, with secular institutions, this is when we started getting involved in all these financial scandals and property scandals and allegations that the Vatican was misusing funds. So we need a good steward of Vatican finances. And the last thing I would say, Dan, is we need the next Pope to be honest with us about the threat of Islam. Pope Benedict XVI, he's probably the last Pope that spoke about the threat of Islam back in 2006 at a lecture at some university over in Germany, and he got a backlash. And now we're at the point where Pope Francis, in his Human Fraternity document, he's supporting an initiative called the Abrahamic Family House, trying to basically say, can't we all get along? It's like Rodney King theology. You have this Abrahamic house, which over in the United Emirates, which is going to have a Muslim or has a Muslim mosque, has a Catholic church, and has a Jewish synagogue, and they're all on the same property. It's kind of saying, to me, it's a capitulation of Dominus Jesus, the one true church written to us by Pope Benedict. It's like putting the Catholic Church equal to Islam and Judaism. So we need the next Pope to give us, go back to Pope Benedict's document, or Cardinal Ratzinger, called Dominus Jesus back in the year 2000, where he talks about the unicity of Jesus Christ and the unicity of the Catholic Church.